the car sequences, for example, the camera is never still. You know, the cinematographer was like hanging outside of the car as we were filming. So everything is very much, it's like you're in the middle of the action. We trained with a Navy SEAL and an Army Ranger, and it was mostly weapons training, and it was, you know, very concerned with the way we looked, so that we looked like the people that we were representing, and safety too, obviously. But it was awesome. We had a lot of fun. We rehearsed those scenes. Like there's this big firefight in the middle of the film, and we ran that with the Navy SEAL before he kind of explained how it was going to go down, and then I ended up doing that sequence like 15 times. Powerful, badass women, just action like galore, like you've never seen, fights like you've never seen. Iko is a genius and a master, and you'll never see fights like that. And a lot of fun. I think, you know, it's a ride.
Not only is he working out at 4 a.m. every day to get those incredible muscles, but he's really working really hard to bring a character to the screen that we don't usually see in action movies. Iko is just someone who has a skill set that we don't see these days in a lot of action movies, so I'm so excited to see him do his stuff. He's also one of the hardest working people I've ever met. He's constantly working to better himself and to better his skill, if that's even possible, so it's really an inspiration to be in the movie with him. I'm really lucky, so I play a hacker for the CIA, and I'm really lucky I have a family full of hackers and coders, so when I heard I got the movie, I just sort of locked them all in a room for Thanksgiving and just quiz them.
Peter Berg, you know, I learned a lot from Pete, you know. He's really, you know, unscripted from him. He's really genius director, you know, I learned a lot from him. I want to bring like my style, my like Indonesian style. I want to bring this. I want to bring this country. You know. I want to look like more reality, more real, not a fake, not like, you know, not too much fake, not too much wire. We can collaborate together, and yeah, it's really great team as well.
It was amazing. I mean, Mark plays a super intense character in this, and Alice and Mark's relationship is to be really the only two people that can kind of get through to each other. And that's always fun to see, because these are characters that don't play well with others and they don't fit well into normal society, and that was a treat, I think, for both of us to get to portray. Oh my God, Peter's just such an artist, and he has the stamina to actually direct a movie that's like this. I mean, this movie is what it is because of how Pete is. So the training was really intense. We did, we spent time with a Navy SEAL and an Army Ranger, and then I did some fight training with Ryan Watson, who is an amazing fight coordinator. So, you know, my character got to sort of come to the table with weapon or any sort of ready object to get the job done, and that was what we all had to learn to do, basically. Iko's just an incredible person. He's an amazing fighter, and it's coming from a really deep place. He's just an incredible artist and human being, and people see it on screen. He had to slow down his fight so that we can actually even catch it on camera. I mean, he's a legend.
Well, we love each other, we push each other, we work very well together. You know, I really admire Pete's talent. He was an actor first, so he kind of understands the process in a way that creates an environment for actors to really do their best work. You know, we did three movies all based on real stories and tragic stories, and so to be able to kind of have our version of fun this time around, it was really cool. And then, you know, we're going to make another movie, our fifth, and we'll just keep working together. We're trying to plot a lot of other things together. We have Iko and Ronda, who are obviously known for their physicality. Iko in the Raid and Ronda with the UFC, and now what she's doing in the WWE. But their performances are stellar. You know, Iko is Indonesian and speaking English in this film, and having to play a very layered character that and has a twist. He's so likable, you really don't see it coming, and he's fantastic. You know, we were lucky to have him. Obviously, when it comes to his action, we know he's going to deliver, but the performance is stellar. Ronda's performance is stellar, and this is a smart, character-driven action movie. You know, you see a lot of action in the trailer and stuff, but great story. We wanted to build on character, and then with Iko, with action, you just say, okay, go choreograph a fight, and you come back in an hour, and he's tearing up the place. There are badass women like Ronda's character and like Lauren's character. They're out there, and you know, we wanted to acknowledge them. Something different, something cool, something really smart, thought-provoking, energetic, chaotic. When the violence starts, it never stops, but it's very real, and this is very real. These people are out there, they're doing this job, and it's not something a lot of people are aware of.
So Mile 22 is about the CIA's ground branch, which is a real group within the CIA. They call themselves the third option. First option is diplomacy. Second option is military. Third option is ground branch. They do crazy things. Can be very violent, can be very sneaky, can be very brazen, but it's about this team of people that work for the CIA and do these operations. And part of that is Big Brother up in the sky watching them. You know, we've become brothers at this point, and like a good relationship, the more time you spend with someone, I think the better you get to know them, the more kind of honest, the more fun, the more real you can be with that person. So we just keep having fun making movies. I think this movie will grab you by the throat in a good way, but it will grab you and it won't let you go to the very end, and your adrenaline will be fully activated.
It's really refreshing to do something just entirely new, and that's not really depending on any of like my other skills and things like that. And it was really encouraging to see Pete have that kind of faith and belief in me. He's a legendary director, you know. He's my favorite director I've ever worked with by a long shot. Like he's ruined directors for me. I don't know how to be able to work with anyone else. It meant a lot to me to have somebody see more than just a fighter in me, and it's easy to feel like sometimes people think that's all I have to offer, and Pete, I think he saw something in me that I've been trying to see in myself for a really long time, and that I'm more than just a fighter, and I could be so much more, and I love acting, and I just want to be able to do what I love, you know, and if people enjoy watching it, I mean, that's why we're here to entertain. I just hope to entertain everybody. He had his training all together for like a week before he even started filming, and we already had that like sweat like bond, but our first day that we walked on set.
He's an amazingly talented, given actor, boss, producer, but he's a hard-working man. When I wake up and I see him train, I go to the gym, and that's how he is, and that's what you want from your co-star. So no, it's amazing, man. You're gonna say, wow, that was one hell of a ride, and it's not stopping.